A surge of values are seeking to be found by many who wish that their words were heard. Their own structure is in question, as what they are seeing threatens it evermore. Many who think of this as a deterrent to their lives duplicate its protagonist power and remain in a structure that is deteriorating. This message does not want to procure one's absolute involvement in this as unchangeable, but rules have been broken to help disguise one's truth. What remains to be seen by some includes more of a twisted selfish fate rather than the one we speak of. We see this as a frivolous decline of an opportunity to lighten one's load while traversing this planet. A broader sense of this gives way towards the many layers that one's soul has chosen to receive from their experiences. That would include receiving a multitude of transforming behavior scenarios, helping one to ultimately recognize a respectful way of being towards themselves and others. A promise made to oneself back in the womb of the mother and father. We are all to shape-shift our lives as we see fit, to find the obscure through the absurdity one may see playing out before them, where a longing can come for the soul to evacuate at a tipping point of one's earthly beinghood and pontificate a rare but significant occurrence. This may be the most genuine of experiences that takes place. For the soul then cradles itself as the tender caretaker of its most precious keepsake, the recipient of one's very own portal of light to a world between worlds. A vision of this could very easily set one apart from a showcase of turmoil going on around one. We ask you to play along for just the experience in and of itself. It doesn't have to amount to anything that others ask you to amount to. You have your own walking stick made perfectly for you to lean on. So the rejoicing is in the knowing from one's deepest core that the dial is set to a frequency of higher truth. Choosing this over anything else feels as if one is more at home than ever before. There is no order from which one is to feel misplaced any longer, according to old rules. The limiting mind has now been bypassed and can no longer be shaken by them. The one who most clearly sees this does not fall short to and beg to differ with anything going on around them. For they are the ones who see that all is in place. As purposeful as this sounds, it is worth more to one than one could ever imagine. It prepares one to transition further out of a deep state of amnesia and into a life that resonates life everlasting.